I told myself I was going to be really disciplined with my second pregnancy, and then the first trimester kicked in. And let me tell you, baby girl only wants to eat bagels, breakfast burritos, pizza, and burgers on repeat. So the struggle is real. I'm just gonna be completely transparent. I am trying so hard to eat clean and protein focused meals, but the first trimester is a battle. It is survival mode. It's like the Hunger Games. It's all of those things. And thankfully for me, I actually don't have morning sickness, but in an effort to combat that, I have just been having snacks and meals every couple of hours. I have food aversions. I have this weird taste in my mouth. So at this point, it's just about eating whatever feels good. I've read that your body will tell you what the baby's taking and is basically being depleted. Sorry if I'm a little out of breath. I've been low on iron and trying to keep up with that. So that has kind of slowed things down a bit. But what I really want to do is just be honest with you about where I'm at with eating. I gained 50 pounds in my first pregnancy. I vowed to never do that again. And I really, really want to stay focused on healthy and clean meals, but also the cravings are just real and some things just hit. Like for me, a bagel in the morning, it's a non-negotiable. Bagels with cream cheese. Why are you so good in pregnancy? So if you are new to my channel, my name's Joanna Palante. I am a 43-year-old mom. My birthday was actually last week and my daughter is 3 and I am now 12 weeks pregnant at the time of filming this video. So I've been through this before and I wanted to shed some light and just be totally transparent and really document my pregnancy this time around. So I didn't really share that much on social media with my first pregnancy, but my goal this time is to help you and just keep it real because I feel like I'm a little bit seasoned having gone through this once before, so I at least know what to expect. I'm really optimistic that as I cross over into the second trimester, my energy will come back and some of these food cravings will subside because as I mentioned earlier, this is just survival mode. These first 13 weeks, you know, in the beginning, pregnancy's easy. You're like, I got this. I'm in the gym every day, which I still am. And your energy feels good. But sometime around week 6 and 7, it slows down significantly. And then you start to feel not so great. And I recall with my first pregnancy by week 13, I felt amazing. And you hear about it and it is definitely real. Like once you cross over into that second trimester, there is hope. So if you're going through this right now, and you're in the same position as me and it's your first time, I promise you it's going to get better. But that week from 7 to 13, it is not for the faint of heart. For me with this pregnancy and also with my last pregnancy is obviously to eat really healthy foods so that you can give all of those good nutrients to your baby, right? And your body is needing so many different things at this point in time. Like I remember with pregnancy number 1, I was really craving dairy. I think it's because, you know, the baby's taking that from you, your calcium needs are higher. And honestly, that led me into this little bit of a, you know, ice cream addiction. Like I would walk to the mall here and just go get gelato some days. So I definitely wasn't making the healthiest choices. And I feel like that contributed to my 50-pound weight gain, which was really challenging for me to lose. I mean, that was something I struggled with postpartum. It took me 8 months to lose the pregnancy weight, and I vowed that if I got pregnant again, I would stay within a safe range of weight gain, which for my profile, the doctor would say is 25 to 35 pounds. So I am almost out of the first trimester, and I've already packed on 10 pounds, which was not what I was hoping to do. There are actually some women out there that lose weight in the first trimester because they are just glued to the toilet, and thankfully that is not me. So I feel like as far as navigating this, I am doing a good job with not being nauseous. So I want to share with you some of my tips and best practices and things that have helped me, and also just be completely honest about exactly what a day of eating looks like for me. So I'm going to take you through my full day of eating at 12 weeks pregnant. So one thing that I am making an effort to do differently with this pregnancy is starting every day with electrolytes. I found this brand called Perellel. It's developed by doctors, and they have a pregnancy and breastfeeding safe electrolyte. It's got cellular hydration, collagen, hyaluronic acid added to it. So I put that in water before I go to the gym, and then I will get into my coffee next. Coffee for me is a non-negotiable. I know in pregnancy, you're supposed to cap it at 200 milligrams of caffeine. So I really try to get a coffee that I'm going to enjoy. I hate wasting my 200 milligrams on a not so great latte. So you might see me pop up at some of my favorite places, and I really savor every sip of that 200 milligrams because The exhaustion at this phase of pregnancy is real and it is just so needed. So I want to enjoy my 1 cup that I get every day. So after my electrolytes, my coffee, I go to the gym. I've been going to the gym every single day without fail, and I mix it up. Sometimes it's strength training, sometimes it's a run by the beach. If I'm near water, I love to be outside and get, vitamin D and the sunlight in my eyes first thing in the morning. I've also been doing some reformer Pilates and some stairs, but when I go to the gym, I'm usually doing that fasted, and then when I come out, I am ready for my favorite meal of the day, a bagel with cream cheese. It was the same exact thing for me in my first pregnancy. I'm really trying to be more disciplined, and some days I'll only have half, but I don't know what it is about pregnancy. Bagels just hit, and we happen to have really good ones in the building where I live. I also want to try this new place in LA called Pops that opened in Brentwood. It is just like a pregnant woman's dream. They've got these bagels that you can just dip in cream cheese and all these different flavored cream cheeses. So I'm definitely gonna get there one of these days when there's not a crazy line, and I'll report back to you on that one. But moving on from bagels, I know it's not the healthiest start to my day, but it's another one of those like non-negotiable things. And I'm really trying to eat more eggs because I know eggs are great in pregnancy, and I do love eggs. It's just something about that morning bagel. I'm not ready for the eggs at 8 a.m. when I'm done with the workout. So some of the favorites that I have are yogurt. I like this Greek style yogurt. There are no added sugars. My daughter even loves this one. I picked this up at Erewhon. So I'm a big fan of this brand because of the probiotics and because it's just clean and tastes really good. Sometimes I will make myself a smoothie because I'm trying to get a lot more fruit and some fiber into my diet. Dates are also really good, high in sugar, but also will give you a boost of energy, which is so needed in the first trimester. So I like to be picky about what kind of protein I'm adding. The more and more research I do, so many of these proteins have bad ingredients, and when you are pregnant, it's more important than ever to make sure your ingredients are clean, right? So I am sticking with this Perella brand, formulated by doctors. It's got fiber added to it. I don't use this often, but for my smoothies, I like to give them a little bit of a protein boost, so I will use this every once in a while. I really love to make smoothies at home, so a couple of days a week I will do that. I tend to add dates in because they are good for a little energy boost. Probably only gonna put 1 or 2 because of the sugar, but again, it's got a lot of the nutrients that I think you need in pregnancy. At the end of my last pregnancy, I was eating like 6 dates a day because it's supposed to help you once it's time for labor, but that's further down the road. But for me right now, I'll do a little banana, date, almond milk, peanut butter, whatever is calling me that day, really. Sometimes I'll do a smoothie with spinach, banana, and coconut milk. I'll add chia or flax seeds because you need that extra fiber boost. And this is just so easy to make, loaded with good stuff for you, and really just all around great way to get some of the better nutrients than when I am busy with my cheat meals, which we'll come back to. So I've just made one of my go-to smoothies, and this is just like great in between meals. You can save some in the fridge for later, share it with someone in your house, but it's packed with superfoods and it makes me feel really good. So I feel really good about making them at home and not spending the money on them at the store. So this is one of my go-to pregnancy snacks. Speaking of snacks, I get a lot of cereal cravings while pregnant. I love this brand. My first pregnancy, I was eating sugary cereals, Cocoa Krispies for dinner. We've all been there, staying off that for this one. This brand called Lovebird is a clean cereal and it actually tastes really good. So look for this on Amazon, Whole Foods, wherever you do your shopping. Big fan of Lovebird cereal. So far, my realistic day of eating at 12 weeks pregnant has been the bagel, the yogurt with the chia seeds and fruit, and the smoothie I made at home. So far, so good. Right about now, I'm usually starting to crave that breakfast burrito. I feel like I've become a breakfast burrito connoisseur in LA. We'll get into that later. But I'm about to go to South Beverly Grill, which is one of my go-to favorite places in LA. And at the South Beverly Grill, normally I get down with a French dip sandwich, a burger, and a coconut shrimp roll. I usually will split 2 of those things with whoever I am dining with. Today is gonna be a real test of discipline. I'm gonna try to get one of my other favorites that's more protein focused without the carbs. That's their Thai steak and noodle salad. So I'm gonna take you on that journey with me. let's see if I can stick with the plan. Okay, quick update. I had a salad for lunch. Currently fighting nausea. If I don't eat constantly throughout the day, I get this gross feeling in my mouth, and that's where we're at. So I just went back and had a little bit of the smoothie. Sometimes fruit or just healthy snacks will help kind of keep this at bay. So that's what the smoothie's for. Okay, so quick update. Just got a facial. I did some cupping. Trying to depuff my face a little. Snacking throughout the day. Scored some almonds and nuts. We're fighting through it. It is 3 p.m. Not only fighting nausea, but also exhaustion. Week 12, really hoping week 13 brings some relief. So I just got home from dinner down the street, managed to keep it pretty protein focused at this local place called Ronnie's Diner, which I love. They have great tacos. So I did have a taco and then also a steak bowl, which was more centered around protein. I am very tired. I don't have the luxury of napping on this pregnancy. So I'm definitely getting ready for bed soon. Sometimes at night, you get a little sweet tooth. We have our friend, the chocolate chip cookie here, just for a little fix. Sometimes I like my cookies with milk because I'm definitely feeling the need for more calcium this pregnancy, but this little Air One chocolate chip cookie, perfect little way to end the day. Other than that, when craving something sweet, Harmless Harvest has been my go-to. There's no added sugar, just straight coconut water that tastes really good. Magnesium, potassium, lots of good stuff loaded in here. So I try to use this to curb some sweet cravings as well. If you are in the first trimester, in the trenches, let me know what's helping you. If you're just getting started, let me know what I can help out with. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me any feedback. I'd love to help you out. And let me know where you're at on your journey.